Welcome to BaytBushra. I'm Bushra and this is my home, and we're going to be going back to baking. The travel vlogs are not done yet, so if you haven't had a chance to check them out, go ahead and catch up on all of them. There's 4 so far and there's I think 2 more coming. So this is the first new recipe of the year. So let's just go ahead and get started right away. This is a biscotti recipe. It is inspired by the very first vlog that we had, but our host mom gave me the recipe and I'm gonna share it with you today. Essential, you're going to have to weigh your ingredients. The first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 350. Right, and then we're going to put these ingredients together. They're not many ingredients, but you can play around with some of the flavors according to what you like and what you don't like. For example, I have here raisins and pistachios and macadamia nuts. That's what I had in my fridge. Last time I made this, I used dried blueberries, I think pistachios and almonds. The way we had it actually in the UK, the first time we had it, they used chopped dates. And that one was really, really fantastic, the flavor in that. So use whatever dried fruit you have. The link to the recipe is in the description box below. So let's get started. Okay, so first thing we have flour. Basically, you're just gonna add everything except for the eggs. So here goes the sugar. I'm using white sugar because that's what I have. And then baking powder, salt, pinch of salt. So we're just gonna mix that. Like I said, I have here raisins and pistachios and macadamia nuts because then they're easier to. All right, coat that with some flour. The lemon, you just need the zest. This is an organic lemon, so you're not zesting a bunch of wax. And the lemon just kind of brightens it up. Just take that out. Now, in a separate bowl, so crack your eggs into a bowl and a tablespoon of vanilla. So this is it, you guys. This is the whole recipe, okay? Just add the wet into the dry and mix it until it comes together. Don't overmix. You don't need a beater for this. You don't need a mixer. You just need a wooden spoon or like spoon like mine, spatula. And just mix it until it comes together. If it looks too dry, it's not. You just need to keep mixing it and the egg will eventually drink up all the flour. That's what it looks like right now. So now we're gonna need a baking sheet and some parchment paper. If you've ever made biscotti, it's really the same idea. You're just gonna make a couple of logs on here and then stick them into the oven. You're gonna bake them twice. That means you're gonna bake them once as a whole piece, and then you're gonna slice them up and bake them again. That's what biscotti means. It means bake twice. You can shape these however you like, your preference. Some people really like the long, like traditional looking biscottis, and some people, like myself, like to have bite-sized ones. That way I can eat more without feeling so guilty. Divide your batter into roughly two parts. Okay. And it's kind of hard to shape, so don't worry so much about the shape of it. It will spread out and it will rise a little bit. The trick is, if you're going to do longer biscottis or shorter biscottis, just make sure the height is the same on both of the logs. That way they can cook evenly. So here is my finished biscotti dough. I made 2 lovely rolls. My oven is ready. So I'm gonna bake these for 20 minutes until the top is golden. And then I'm gonna take them out and I'll let you know what to do next. More travel things. We bought this one from Scotland. I love it, but let me tell you, it's so cute and I love it. And my apron, you like my apron? It's from Paris. That's right. What you're gonna do is, let me show you what it looks like. Beautiful. Okay, see how they're golden on top? Reduce the oven temperature to 325 and then put your loaves onto the cooling rack because the bottom is still releasing steam. They're still really hot, so you don't want the bottom to get soggy. You want them to stay nice and crispy all around. 10-minute timer. These are going to cool down slightly so we can cut them. The oven is going to cool down to the desired temperature and then we will be back. So these are now ready to be sliced. It's been 10 minutes. I'm going to slice them here for you. Lay them on their side on the baking sheet and then put them back in the oven for another 10 minutes until they're crispy. There's no need to flip them over again. You just go ahead and bake on one side. Okay, you want to use a sharp knife here. I don't like to use a bread knife because I think the bread knife will make too many crumbs. And this knife slices through the nuts much better. Put these here. That is really yummy. Leave me a comment while we wait for those to bake. Let me know what brought you to this channel. Like, which video introduced you to BaytBushra? Did you find me on Instagram? Did you find me on Twitter? Or did you find me through this video? Is this your first video here? If it is, welcome to the family. Once those cookies are done, I'm going to place them on the cooling rack. When they're cooled completely, I'm going to drizzle some chocolate on some of them. And that's it. It's a very simple, easy recipe. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time, inshallah. That's it, you guys. That's a wrap.